Thank you for sending your questions in. And before we get started, I just have to talk about this Kansas City weather. And also, I am so happy that you guys are here. And I thank you so much for bearing with. Hey guys, Fran here, back with another question and answer Friday. Listen, it is so great to be back on Question and Answer Friday. I am so happy that we're in 2018 and that things are just moving along. But I'm going to tell you something. This winter weather that we are having, I'm like, hey now, I know we haven't had any winter weather in a long time. So I'm like, Lord, I mean, I can do the snow, but the ice is a totally different thing. So we have had ice storms and all kind of stuff. And I'm like, okay, all right, okay. But anyway, I am here back with Question and Answer Friday. So I'm going to do things a little different this time because I was going through my mailbag. And once again, I have a lot of the same questions that are answered. But I also have some new questions that have come in, and I want to answer those. I may not do 3 questions. I'm going to try to do 3 questions, but I really want to focus on what you guys want to know. And so I'm going to tell you that you can continue to send me your questions here on YouTube in the message. You can send me messages, but you can also send me emails at fran@angelswithfran.org. I love this. Again, this is one of my favorite things to do because I get to know you guys and you get to know me a little better. And I just love it. Love it. So let's just jump into this. So the very first question that I got this week was about being spiritual and not seeming weird. And that question is really an interesting question because a lot of people have the perception that if you are a spiritual person, or if you practice spirituality, or if you operate in a vibration of spirituality, then you have to be weird, or you have to be different, or you have to look a certain way and do things a certain way. And I get asked that question a lot about, how can you be this spiritual being who has this gift but still be normal, like be still a normal mother, a normal wife, friend, etc., etc. And I'm going to tell you this, that there is nothing weird about spirituality. As a matter of fact, being a spiritual being is very normal because that's who we are anyway. We are spiritual beings first, and then we're physical beings. So you have to understand that we were created by the creator of the universe. So everything is done in spirit first. It all starts in the heavenly realms, the ethers, first, and then it becomes a physical manifestation. So it's the same with us. We are all spiritual beings. What happens is that we become separated by religion, by man-made rules, by all this stuff that really makes absolutely no sense to me, right? We get separated by all this stuff, and it really is kind of ridiculous to me. This is, my opinion, remember that. And we get put in this box. So if you're spiritual, then you're a weirdo. If you are a Christian, then you're this. If you're, on and on and on and on. So my answer to that is that there's really nothing wrong with being spiritual. And you don't have to look or act or behave in a certain way to be spiritual. Now, some people put, a little bit extra on it because they're a little extra. Simple. People act in certain ways and do things a certain way for, whatever their reasons are. I can't judge because I don't know. But sometimes you may see someone who's practicing something and to you they seem way out there. It's like, that's a lot. You think, well, that's a lot. And so you take that one person who's spiritual, and because they're doing a lot, you take that one person and you group everybody into that category. And you just can't do that. You have to be who you are, who you were sent forth to be, and do what you were sent forth to do. You have to do what makes you happy. Period. Point blank. The end. It is not up for discussion or debate You have to live your life. And if you are living a life trying to please other people, you will never truly be happy. So if someone says to you, oh, spirituality is weird, if that's their opinion, then it's their opinion. You know, I personally think if you don't love chocolate, it's weird, right? But some people don't like chocolate. You get what I'm saying? So it's your opinion. And there's nothing wrong with being a spiritualist. There's nothing wrong with walking the path that you choose. It's your path to choose. So that's what you have to remember. It's a choice, and we have been given the ability to make choices, and we have the ability to live in free will. So if somebody doesn't like what you're doing, then I think that you have to reevaluate that relationship, because you have to do you. You got to be who you are. A lot of people will say to me, well, it's really interesting that you can operate in this gift, but yet you are so normal. Like, you listen to music and you talk real normal, and you know, you have kids and you go to the movies and you like clothes and Louis Vuittons and on and on and on and on. I absolutely do, because that's who I am. So because you are spiritual, or because you have a gift of the Spirit, sometimes it makes you a little, as people call me, a little quirky. Sometimes it may make you appear weird to someone who doesn't understand what's going on with you. But that doesn't mean that you try to correct you so that you can fit into that mode. You just do you and be who you are. And those that will love you will adjust. My family has adjusted. You know, it took me a long time to come out of the proverbial spiritual closet and tell some people that were close to me that, hey, you know, I can hear spirit really, really well. Like, the angels talk to me. I know things about people. You know, I can read people's energy, and I have this gift of moving energy. And, you know, a lot of my family was like, oh yeah, we know that. That's normal. Because spirituality is normal in my family, right? But then when I had to tell some friends of mine that were close to me, a lot of them were like, really? How do you do that? How'd you know that? And then some of them was just like, yeah, I don't want anything to do with that. So, you know, it didn't stop my flow. I had to keep going because I have something to do. And I would love to take everybody with me and bring everybody with me and have them enjoy it and understand it. But sometimes it just doesn't work that way. So you just have to be who you are and embrace everything about you, even what somebody else may think is weird. Alright, so let's jump over to the next question. The next question is about my favorite topic, which is manifestation and creating. Alright, so this question comes from Long Beach, California. What's up, Long Beach? And she asked about creating a lover. Now, I really, really love creation and manifestation questions. I teach it, very passionate about it. If you've been following my channel for any time, you know that I love that. That's my thing, and I'm very, very intense about it. So let's talk about creating a lover. So here's the thing. I wasn't really clear if she wanted to create a lover or call in a lover. So I'm going to talk a little bit about both. If you're trying to create a lover or turn somebody that you are involved into a better lover, then that's going to start with you and your mindset around that person and how you guys communicate and how you guys connect. That's going to be a mindset issue. So that's going to start with your mind, seeing that person as the dynamic lover that you want or the dynamic partner that you want, pouring love into that person, you know, seeing them, putting that energy into them, into who you want them to be to you. You cannot use manifestation or creation or co-creating to change another person. You cannot do it. It is not possible. Does not happen. Will not happen. You can only change yourself. You cannot manipulate someone else's desire. You cannot manipulate someone else's choices. So if you're with someone and you really love them and you care for them and you want to have more passion between you, or you want to have a better relationship, then you have to start working on your mindset around that relationship. So you would start doing things like, I am so in love with this man. This man is a wonderful lover. This man makes me feel like a goddess. This man makes me feel like a queen. All the things that you want from him, you need to start affirming those things. Because going back to us being spiritual beings and beings of energy, energy transmutes, right? So if you're praising and pouring goodness into something or someone, it is going to bloom. It is just like a flower. If you talk to your flowers are going to grow. If you talk to your children and you say, you are so smart, you can do anything that you want to do. You can be the president of the United States. You can do whatever. That child is going to grow up thinking and believing that they can do whatever, so they know no self-doubt around that. If you are in a partnership with someone and you're saying to them, yeah, that didn't work for me, that wasn't good for me last night, you should open the door for me, what kind of man are you? You're breaking the man down. Let's just keep it real. You're breaking them down, and you can't do that. You know, how about, honey, I would love if you open the door for me. That would be just great. Or, you're so handsome. You are such a good whatever it is you want them to be. That's how you can change a current relationship. And I'm going to teach more on this because I got tons of letters about the love thing. And I also love the love thing. So I'm going to teach more about that. But let's talk about calling in a lover. Calling in a lover. Tonight is a great time to talk about that because you know, and if you don't know, now you know, Friday is the day of Venus. So this is the day of love. So if you have an altar, you would want to light your red candle and put your petition under it to the universe. Today is also a good day to write love letters to your mate that's coming if you don't have a current one. It's also a good time to symbolically call in your mate. Start talking to your mate. I can't wait for us to be together because when we get together, we're going to have such a good time. We're going to go to the movies. We're going to have dinner. We're going to cook together. Whatever it is that you want. Now, here's the thing. In manifesting and creating, calling in a lover, when you're speaking to your lover, your mate is already there. They're looking for you. They want you as bad as you want them. When you begin to talk to your lover, again, it's the energy, it's the symbolism of trusting and having faith that your energy is being delivered to your lover, right? So calling in a lover takes the work of talking to them as if they're already there. Being present, being open to meeting them, divine meetings, divine outcomes, writing your love letter, doing your work on yourself, clearing your heart chakra. Rose quartz is great for clearing the heart chakra. Great, just holding it in your left hand and asking for complete healing if you are having issues or blocks around forgiveness. Forgiveness will stop you dead in your tracks when it comes to manifestation, just so you know, in every area. So, if you know that you've got some unforgiveness harboring in here, you're going to want to work on that, clear your heart chakra, and just begin to feel how you would feel when your lover, your man, comes. How's that going to make you feel? What's he going to look like? What's he going to sound like? What does he do for a living? Where are you guys going to go? Think about all that storyboarded. You can get a vision board, as people call them. Storyboards, I call them dream boards. And start to put words up there like, we will travel to. Where will you go? Where will you get married at? Do you want to get married? And start creating space in your home and life for your mate. Sleep on one side of the bed. Don't sleep all over the bed. Because if your man's in the bed, you're not going to sleep all over the bed. Sleep on one side of the bed. Clear that side off. Don't have clothes on that side of the bed. Don't put stuff on that side of the bed. Clear out a closet for him. Make room for him. And as you begin to do that, feel good about it. I cannot wait. I have a client who was wanting to be married, and she went to the nail shop. We were in the process, the love coaching process, and she went to the nail shop and she said, yeah, next, I can't, when summer comes, me and my husband are going to be doing the yard work. We're going to be cutting the grass and, planting flowers, all that. And the nail lady said, I didn't know you was married. She said, oh, I'm not. I don't even have a boyfriend yet, but I will be by next year. Was she? You ask? Yes, she was. So, when you get your mindset transforming a lover, on track, creating a lover, and you begin to call in those things that you truly want, your lover shall and will appear. All right, guys. I am not going to keep it long because it's already long, but I just want to tell you that I am thankful for each and every one of you. I love doing this. I love talking to you. I love reading your letters and your comments. Keep them coming. If you have not subscribed, subscribe now, because there's going to be some stuff coming up on this channel in 2018, and in a few weeks I'm going to have a major giveaway. All right, guys, I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.